morning. How is everyone? Good morning. Almost afternoon here. I have not periscoped for quite a while now. It's almost been a week, and I have just been doing some reading on mantra, and I just wanted to share it with you. How are you all? Let me just straighten my book out and maybe turn this around. Good morning. Hi Mo, nice to see you. I decided to do a scope today. How are you doing? Are you okay? Can you hear me okay? Buddhist 68, nice to see you. Everything all right? Excellent, excellent. I'm going to turn myself up on the phone. Hopefully that will work. How are you all? Nice to see you. It's been a while since I've scoped, and when I do scope, I don't usually scope at this time. I'm on my other other ID. That's okay. IDs are fine. Whichever ID is all good. So scoping for me has been a very on and off experience over the last certainly a few days, a few weeks, and not fully feeling it. So I really believe in my heart when that happens, then, you know, you sit, don't you? You sit with that feeling and just, hello, how are you? Buena forma. I've seen you before. I haven't changed it, it just happened. Okay. So this experience is just something that I've been mourning. It's just something that I've been sitting with and feeling that, you know, I just want to be right now. We are coming into dark moon, so it's a wonderful time to go inward, getting ready for Monday's new moon in Libra. So if this resonates with you, please share, swipe in, I don't know the directions when I'm on Android or iOS. It's just swipe it, share it if it feels right for you. Hello, hi Michaela, how are you? Shannon from the US. Shannon from the US did training with Timothy in Greece. How was it? I bet it was wonderful. Thank you, Michaela, for sharing. Thank you so much. I look lovely. The hair is curly. The hair is a bit crazy at the moment. It's just doing its curly thing. I can imagine it would have been amazing. I've just been following them on Instagram and the lovely photos that they've been putting out there. Hello, lovely Nutsy. Michaela, I've just been saying that, really felt a space of going inward and sort of trying to step back and listen to myself, not forcing myself to periscope because I felt I had to periscope, and maybe because I was periscoping daily, that people noticed, and I did get a few emails and a few messages, which is so sweet, but you have to listen to yourself, don't you? Absolutely, and listen to that from your heart. But today I wanted to read you a bit from one of my teachers. Face beautiful. You are a darling. You are a darling. Oh, good morning if you're just joining me. Welcome. So I introduced myself. She's beautiful. I met her physically, Michaela, a couple of weeks ago. She came and did some yoga with me, and she is a goddess. She really is. She's a total goddess. Is Momo. My daughter, she keeps texting me, so I have to turn her off. So my name is Indra. I work with moon cycles and I create flower essences and beautiful healing products. My website is silent-moon.co.uk. If anybody cares to write it, I would be so grateful. And it's getting revamped over the next few days. Welcome, Ron Estrada. Hello. It's getting revamped, my site, so there'll be more offerings for Christmas and lots of new goodies and wonders. I have also been working on them. Ron, lovely to see you. I haven't seen you for a while either, maybe because I've been kind of switched off on Periscope. But I'm here and wanting to read a bit about mantra and stick with that theme, really. Got to catch me live, Iris. Oh, bless you. And thank you for that, Michaela. That's me. That's who I am. Go and check me out. And I'm on social media, Instagram and all that stuff. Smiley pretty lady. You always miss me. I catch you on, and you are wonderful. You are such a calming influence for my writing experience. Awesome products made with love. Oh, thank you. Yes, my products are awesome, but I can't take all the gratitude because, of course, I work with the fairy kingdom, the nature kingdom, and I am just the vessel that the work comes through, and that's what I really believe, that I'm just here to bring that to help you with your healing journey. And Yeah, excuse me. So Ron, yes, Ron is a wonderful man. I forgot actually today to write Periscope writers in there. It just shows I haven't Periscope for nearly a week now. George, thank you for joining. George, it is George, I caught that, yeah. Thank you for joining, thank you. What tips do you have for the retrograde? Oh, darling, the retrograde. How is the retrograde? We're going off subject here. We're almost there now, aren't we? One more day and the retrograde will be over. It's okay, darling. It's all right. You don't have to heart blast me. Give it a share. You've done it already. Give it a share. Give it a share. The retrograde. Breathe. I think I've just been coming across so many people saying, "Why isn't my computer working? Why isn't this working?" And I just laugh. It's just it's okay. It's nearly over, and just treat it with a smile. Smile at it, and it will be so much easier to deal with. Okay, let's go on to the subject of mantra. Does anybody have a personal mantra that they use? And that doesn't have to be anything that you would class as spiritual, something that you may just say to yourself every day, like look in the mirror, I love myself, or whatever it is. If anybody has a personal mantra, please do let me know. I don't need to know the mantra, just let me know if there's words that you say, an affirmation that you feel that you need to say on a daily basis to keep you going. I am a yoga therapist and I do work with addiction, so I think mantra is an amazing thing. I am calm and confident, and that's beautiful, and that's simple and beautiful, and I love that, Michaela. It's really, really nice. I do a lot of forgiveness work, so I do a forgiveness prayer every day, and I also do one for prosperity that I find positive. Put on a positive attitude whether I feel like it or not. Absolutely, Ron. And what strength to do that as well, really. It's just amazing to be able to do that. And because that's a tough one, I believe, a really tough one to really to step out there when you're not feeling positive. It's not easy for everyone. Hi, Nija. Oh, I hope I can say some of these handles I can't always say, and I feel really silly sometimes. But your lovely names that you throw, it's great. They're lovely. It is tough. It is very tough. And I'm actually speaking to Morgan today. I'm having a little Skype call with her and talking about writing with her. So I'm looking forward to doing a bit more writing. Claire, welcome. So Claire, I'm just talking, lovely Claire there, follow Claire, she's wonderful, lovely on Instagram, she has some fabulous pictures that I love to look at of food. We're just talking about mantra and it's been a while, thank you for noticing. I'm going to get writing, Ron, really going to get writing very soon, more and more, so I love writing and I'm not doing enough of it. So Claire, yes, we're talking about mantra and whether you have a personal mantra, even if it's just an affirmation that you use on a daily basis, like Michaela's lovely one about being calm, and just something that you say to yourself to keep yourself going on a daily basis. It doesn't have to be anything spiritual, just something that you use on a daily basis to keep yourself fueled and keep yourself fueled. I like that. Keep yourself going. And I loved what Ron said. I love it when you give me feedback because it's just, I love it when people talk on Periscope. It always feels better when people interact. And like Ron said, it's just going into that positive place, even when you don't feel positive. And I'm sure we do all feel like that at times. There are the odd few people I know that do have positive attitudes all the time. Not really. I find it a bit overwhelmed with the pressure of having several. Here you go, and that's perfect because that's what I'm talking about. Thank you. Absolutely, that is exactly what I'm going to talk about today. So, my first teacher, Swami Satchidananda, is here. This is a wonderful book. I'll throw books out there if anybody wants these books, any books at all. That's why I have one. Great. Feel the same way. Great. Stay tuned. The Golden Present just takes you through every day, and there's some yogic text in there. He's a wonderful teacher, integral yoga teacher, and I trained with a lady called Sonia Sumar, who trains yoga for the special child. So it's yoga for children with disabilities, and he was her guru. So I sort of followed Sonia for many years, and also learnt him through her. Your energy is so lovely today. Probably because I haven't scoped for a while, and I just feel that today's scope was just relaxed and something I was reading, so I wanted to share with you. No pressure to have to scope, and I feel that is why I've taken a step back. Dark Moon needs that. You need to have that time of just sitting inward and just really looking at yourself and getting ready for Monday, when we're going to be creating a bit more when we get to New Moon. Good in the hood. Good in the hood. I love it. I love it. Right, I'm going to read you this and see if it sits with you. Oh yeah, absolutely. And that's what I work with, because I do my best to work with the moon and share that with you. And there will be more of that, because I'm creating more space for that on my website soon to help people out who want to work with that rhythm. So let me read this to you. If you want to sit, or you're driving, or you shouldn't be driving and scoping, but you can listen with it on your chair, can't you, on the other side. So what Swami Satchidananda said about this is that we're just talking about, if you just joined, having numerous mantras. Like in Kundalini Yoga, we have hundreds of mantras, one for prosperity, one for bringing you health, optimum health, one for making you positive, one for making you not want to eat, one making you want to eat. You know, I'm joking there, but you know what I mean. Constant mantra. Oh, I can only use this one for this, and I can only use this one for that. Don't listen to it. Find a mantra that is something that resonates in your heart, even if it's words of yours. Remember it, fuel it, have faith in it, and it will work. And this is basically what Satchidananda says. So I will read it. If you have complete faith, one mantra is enough for everything. Through sound, you can create anything. There is no limit. The whole universe was created with sound. That is the power of mantra. But unfortunately, many who have a mantra do not even seem to realize its power. If you do not have faith in it, even though it is powerful, you will not experience that power. When you do not have faith, naturally, you will not repeat it much. Whether you have faith in it or not, but if you put your finger in the fire, it will burn. But you have to put your finger in the fire to get that experience. Whether you believe in the mantra or not, repeat it. Then you will know what it can do. The smaller the mantra, the bigger the power. Anything that is atomized gets more power. The more powerful mantras will take a little longer time to bring the benefit, but of course your faith will enhance it. It gets a little more charged with a little more love. I like that. I mean, the smaller mantra is bigger power. Absolutely, brilliant. And you remember it as well. When it's smaller, you remember it, don't you? You're not fishing around trying to find it. I didn't remember the end bit. The other way is very dry, but still, if you keep repeating it, the faith will come. It will come whether you want it or not. You do not need to have lots of mantras for different purposes. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. No, sometimes when you say, oh, he is starting a journey, let's use and repeat the special mantra for this safety. Swami Satchidananda says he just laughs. He thinks that's funny. That comes from the guru, you know. He says, I just laugh at that. All right, then he says, let them do it. Let them do that. Let them have that, and let them learn from that. A special mantra, all of a sudden, oh, what's happening? What's that mantra? What's that mantra for traveling? What's that mantra for eating? Just like I was saying earlier. Why do we need all this? Why do we need all this grasping? Thanks, Ron. Thank you. And thanks for the heart blast, Michaela. Can't your personal mantra take care of your journey? So like Michaela's mantra, for example, your personal mantra, the calming one, it can take care of anything. It can find you a parking space. It can do whatever you want. If you fuel that mantra, it will do what you want, okay? It will take care of everything. The personal mantra is enough, but sometimes our faith in our mantra is limited. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you for joining me. We think that unless we repeat something, especially for the purpose, it won't be useful. So for that sake, All right, go ahead, do it. That's what he's saying. Just do it if that's what you feel. But if you have complete faith in one mantra, it's everything will happen. Everything will work in that mantra. It will take care of all your trips, all your problems, all your diseases, or even someone else's if you put that energy into that other person. That is why you do not need to have so many things. Just have faith, 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 faith. So that's what he says. So here's some homework for you. If you don't have a mantra, find yourself one, get yourself one. It doesn't have to be anything that's related to any form of spiritual practice. It just has to be personal to you. Something that really resonates with your heart. Using words and affirmations that don't resonate with your heart, you will just, thank you for the hearts, you'll just forget them. You'll just forget it. For example, when I have a flower essence, I haven't got any of my flower essences here, but I have a homeopathic remedy here, which is from my homeopath. And if any of you know homeopathy, you hit it 5 times to get the energy going, and then you drop it in your mouth. Thank you for joining, Vin Phillips. When I have a bottle of something, I hold it to my heart, and I do this with my own flower essences. And those of you that have taken my flower essences will know that, I usually mention this to people, is that if you hold them to your heart, you have intention, it brings positive vibe. When you're taking in your flower essence, when you're taking in your homeopathy, do it with intention. Don't just sit there and just, do it with love, do it with purpose, and it will hold that space for you. It's like anything. You need to just do it with, slow down, do it with intention, relax. And that leads me on to just saying why I haven't periscoped for a number of days, is because my body, my mind has said, you don't need to do it. You don't need that. Mo has been a wonderful help for me with that as well. She's helped out a lot with that. Find meditation with crystals really helpful. Absolutely, Iris. It's wonderful way. I work with crystals I make crystal essences as well. So I know crystals are very, very stabilizing. They bring a stable energy to the body. So if you find that your energy is out there and you're just feeling a bit kind of scattered, crystals will bring you into the earth, to Earth's energy. You know they come from the earth, they're part of the earth. So they bring a very grounding experience to you. So that's why I use crystals in my elixirs and stuff, because they're very powerful. If you're flowers are wonderful for the higher self, but to bring that energy in, crystals are beautiful. So everybody, I don't want to go on for too long. I have to actually get my daughter early today because she's finishing school early today at 12:30. So it's about 5 to 12 here now. It's been lovely to tune in. I am going to, just as a heads up, we'll be here on Monday. You're very welcome. Not Monday, Sunday. I am going to do an early. It's good to see you, Ron, and I'm going to try and catch you if I can. Hippie chicky, yes, thank you. I am going to do an early new moon scope, so I'm going to do it on Sunday. Thanks, Claire. Instead of Monday. Okay, because scoping on a weekend just is sometimes better, just to catch everybody. So new moon in Libra on Monday. Think about your intentions now, because it's all about love and it's all about relationships and it's all about the scales, harmony and balance. So if you want to catch me on Sunday for the Monday new moon scope, and I'll give you more information about that. Check out my website, silent-moon.co.uk, and also tomorrow I'm going to do my best to do a yoga nidra practice, which will be a silent, for you, a quiet space, but for me, I will talk you through yoga nidra, which is yoga of sleep. So it's a very deep, deep relaxation. So hopefully tomorrow I will be able to be around in the afternoon UK time. Thank you. Oh, thank you for joining me. I'm so grateful. It's been lovely to have your energy here, especially as I don't usually scope at this time. So you never know who's going to pop on. You all have a lovely day. And thank you. Thank you, Iris. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you got something from that. Go away and get yourself a lovely mantra. Love you all. Take care.